Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In today's video, I'm explaining the GameStop situation quickly and at a high level. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, to be perfectly clear, this video is not financial advice. Now, for the past week, GameStop has been a hot topic in the news, and not really because they sell video games. GameStop has been a struggling company for the last number of years. Since 2017, actually before 2017, the stock for GameStop has been on a decline. It's been viewed as a company that might be going bankrupt. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, towards the end of January, the stock started rising to levels it has never been before. This has got a lot of people talking. To understand what's going on, you'll need to know what short selling is, but just at a basic level. So let's pretend my friend Tim here has a video game, and that video game is worth $40. Say I've done some research, and I think the value of the game is going to go down well below $40. So let's pretend Tim lets me borrow the game for an entire week. At the end of the week, I have to give it back to him. I immediately sell this game to Wendy for $40. At this point, neither Tim or I own a video game, but I am up $40, but I have to get Tim a game back by the end of the week. Now let's say during the course of the week, the price of the game drops to $10. I have $40 in my pocket to spend on a new game for Tim. So I spend the $10, pick up a brand new game, and I've got $30 left in my pocket. At the end of the week, I hand Tim his game back. He has his game, I've made $30, and that's short selling. Now, short selling can be extremely risky. For example, when I have to buy that game to give it back to Tim, let's say instead of going down to $10, it went up to $60. I borrowed the game for $40, but I have to buy it back at $60 to give it back to Tim. So I'm out $20. Or let's say instead of $60, this game went up to $1,000. I still have to buy this game to give back to Tim. So at the end of the week, he's got his game and I'm down $960. Short selling is extremely risky. It's kind of the opposite of investing. When you invest in something, you buy it with the hopes that it's going to grow in value. With short selling, you're betting that the value is going to drop. In the investing world, short selling is kind of frowned upon. It's perfectly legal, but at the same time, you're essentially betting that a company is going to fail. Now, let's say you own some shares in GameStop here, and you see a bunch of people betting against GameStop. They're betting that the share value is going to go down. They're shorting the stock. You might be a little bit worried at this point, wondering if they know something that you don't, and in your worry, you end up selling that stock before you lose too much money. If you do this and a bunch of other people do this, it pushes that stock price down. This is not good for GameStop because their company value is lowering. The only people who win here are the people shorting the stock. And this is where WallStreetBets and Reddit and basically the internet comes into the picture. Turns out a lot of people don't like hedge funds. The hedge funds that focus on short selling and are usually run by multi-billion-dollar investment firms. So anyways, the folks at WallStreetBet decide to stick it to the man. They want to raise the price of the stock. It helps out GameStop, it helps out new investors, and it's horrible for people who are shorting the stock. Kind of like Melvin Capital here, worth $12.5 billion. This movement, fueled by people like Elon Musk, really started to drive up the price of the stock. Early in January, the stock was around $18 and it went up to about $347 and it was still climbing. If you shorted the stock before the price of it went up, you would be responsible to make up the difference. And when you're shorting millions upon millions of dollars, this really adds up. Melvin Capital, who shorted a bunch of this stock, ended up losing close to $3 billion. There were a lot of people who profited from this. Pretty much anyone who was buying into this stock was making money as the stock value kept rising. This quickly turned into a David versus Goliath situation. You have the average everyday investor buying stock and making money and helping out a company, versus a major investment firm who is shorting the stock and actually losing a ton. And this was not exclusive to GameStop. It was also happening in other stocks too, like AMC. So here we have the upper echelon of Wall Street, the 1% losing money while the 99% were making money. A lot of people were using the platform called Robinhood to do all their trading, and this is where the problem started. On January 28th, Robinhood and actually a bunch of other investment platforms flat out blocked people from buying GameStop stock. This was seen as an attempt to control the price of the stock. They didn't want it going any higher. to help out the major investment companies that were taking a beating. Now, Robinhood was letting people sell their stock. So what happens when you can sell a stock but you can't buy it? Well, the price goes down, and that's exactly what happened here. So the price went from $469, nice, all the way down to $126. Now, this is bad for investors, but really good for short sellers. And unfortunately for some people, it also looked like Robinhood did a margin call as well when the stock hit its lowest, which was lower than 126. So $118.93. Robinhood decided to do a margin call. And this is incredibly interesting because Robinhood was largely responsible for the price of the stock dropping. Now, blocking people buying stocks the way Robinhood did it and the way some other platforms did it might be a major no-no. It definitely got the attention of the US government. Both Twitter and Reddit were exploding today with a ton of people condemning what Robinhood was doing. And that pretty much brings us to right now. So what exactly is next? Well, first up, a class action lawsuit has been filed against Robinhood. Secondly, US Congress appears to be looking into the issue. Thirdly, Robinhood took a major hit. A lot of people are not happy with them right now. They may never financially recover from this, but it looks like they still have a fan in Google who deleted a bunch of negative reviews. They went from 4 stars down to 1 star and all of a sudden back up to 4. And last up is GameStop, and the stock looks like it's going right back up after hours. At the end of the day, the winners here are GameStop, who benefit from this, everybody who bought stock before it was valued what it is now, and WallStreetBets on Reddit because they're widely known now. Realistically, I don't know what happens from here. I could try to make some predictions, but at the end of the day, we're kind of in a very unique spot right now in the market and the way things are. I don't normally make videos like this. This is a gaming and tech news and reviews channel, but GameStop is video games, and this is definitely news. Hopefully this video was helpful and informative to you. Let me know your thoughts on the entire situation in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Thank you everyone, take care.